What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Josh Hero. We have Willow, or Willow Smith, as some of you might know, today. I ain't gonna lie. This is probably unexpected from some of y'all, but if y'all just paid attention, you would know I've been rocking with Willow. You know what I'm saying? I am a punk rock guy a little bit. I'm not like a super big punk rock guy, right? I've been more and more getting back into it, right? Especially with Paradox doing what they doing right now, you know what I'm saying? But I've always been there, right? You know, I'm born in the 2000s. So I played video games. And EA was literally running the 2000s. So you had no choice but to be introduced into a lot of rock and punk rock music. You know what I'm saying? Fall Out Boy, Green Day, Linkin Park. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Eats World. You feel me? You know, Avril Lavigne, even though technically they're not right. But y'all get what I'm saying? Paramore. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? So I've been there. I've been there and I've always liked it. I've grown up on it. And Willow was kind of like my reintroduction back into that world. I fell off of it for a long time. But ever since this project right here, Transparent Soul was my first like, oh, I might be back. And she's kind of just been my like one steady piece. I listened to Coping Mechanism in 22, which I really enjoyed. The two projects that she dropped in 24, I listened to both of them a little bit, but I wasn't really feeling the vibe. So hopefully today, we got some fire here. Hopefully today we got some fire here. Petal Rock Black is the title of this project. I almost didn't know this dropped. I kind of forgot it dropped. Somebody told me that this was going to drop. So I'm here now. I'm a little late, but I'm here now. So before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We just hit 10K over on TikTok. So much appreciated to y'all. And we're going to get right into this. You feel what I'm saying, dog? Because I'm excited. I am excited for this, for surely. First track is the title track featuring George Clinton.
You, Petal Rock Black, storm-smeared picture. Rust be the delirious scream, worship his whisper. Through her luscious ache, dreams a symphony we all soar on. Goddess, rain, woman.
We're going to let it transition into the next track, which is Vegetation. This is hard. Wait. It was like a fusion between like some African tribal music, African tribal drums mixed with that rock energy, those rock vocals. I like that. I like that. I don't know if I love it right. I don't know if that's a track that I'm going to return to right, but that's a cool little intro. That's a cool little intro track. Next track is Hear Me Out. I'm hearing you out right now. I'm hearing you out right now.
Hear me out. But hear me out. You know I wanted to forgive you, wanted to forgive you, wanted to forgive you. Now I don't need to, wanted to forgive you, wanted to forgive you, wanted to forgive you. Now I don't need to. Never come back.
that track was weird. I think it was supposed to be like disconnected on purpose, right? From what I'm picking up is like, you know, I don't want you to leave, but I want you to leave type of thing. So that's why I feel like it's kind of stuttering a little bit. I'm assuming that's what I'm kind of getting from it. I don't know, but it definitely was a little bit weird, you know. It was only a minute 30, so nothing really to hold on to. But we're going to get into the next track, which is Play featuring Kamasi Washington. But for some reason, it says it's featured twice by Kamasi Washington. One in all lowercase and one in...
You're so holy. Do you even see me? I'm sorry. I call again and again. I hear your melody inside. When can I get a little of your time? Your hands. When can I get a little of your time? Your hands. Your hands are holy.
Another cool track. Another cool track. I think right now what my biggest issue is that nothing is kind of like pulling me in. Nothing is like gravitating. It sounds good. It sounds good, but like nothing is like keeping me there. It feels like I'm on a journey and then the journey just ends, you know? And maybe that's due to the track length, but she doesn't typically put out 3 to 4 minute songs anyway. So, you know, especially how she's been moving lately, it's been a lot of 1 minute, 30 seconds, 2 minute, 2.5 minute tracks for the most part for the past couple of years. But usually there's something there. There's something meaty there. It's just like, this is good music, but it's like, you know, the next track is Sitting Silently. I hope this track isn't you actually sitting silently because you're weird like that.
Sitting silently, sitting silently, sitting, sitting silently, sitting silently, sitting beside. Sitting silently, sitting silently, sitting, sitting silently, sitting silently, sitting beside.
Yeah, another track. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what the point is right now. I'm kind of lost on what she's trying to go for here. I'm not really picking it up. Yeah, I know them Smiths. They're a little eccentric. Is the nicest way I can put it. I bags them though, but they're a little. Next track is Not a Fantasy.
I don't need no more. Walk myself through that door with no words unsaid. I'm enough. It's not a fantasy to live like the water does. I'm enough. I don't need to feel someone under my heel.
nice, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. I like that track. I like that track. I'm trying to piece together, I think, with the story that she's trying to tell here. This it sounded like a weird breakup love album, like a weird toxic relationship love album. For the most part, I could be totally off, right? I could just be swinging for the fences, right? But I feel like this album is like empty and disconnected. But like kind of on purpose, like the stop and stuttering, like going back and forth of like, I'm enough, but I love you, but like I want you here, but I kind of hate you and I don't want you here. The music is kind of reflecting that. It's kind of intentional. And I think that's kind of like why I'm like, about it, because it's like, I'm trying to buy in, but I'm not all the way there. And it also feels like these are incomplete like thoughts as well, you know, like, these kind of feel like demo tracks in some way. Like, they're concepts, but because they kind of fit the overall theme of just empty thoughts, you kind of put them on the project. So, like, songs with like a minute 30 could be intentional, but also could just be a demo track as well, you know? So, that's kind of how it feels, but that's kind of how I'm picking it up right now. But the next track is I Would Die For You.
I'm not a woman, I'm not a man. I'm something that you'll never understand. I'll never beat you, I'll never lie. And if you people, I forgive you bye-bye. 'Cause you, I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to. You, I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to. You, I would die for you. I go be your fire when you're cold, make you happy when you're sad, make you good, you are bad. I'm not you. I would die for you. You, I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to.
Again, it's another track where it's just like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What are we trying to go for right here? What's the point? You know, I don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. Maybe I'm not artsy enough. Maybe I'm not smart enough. I don't understand right now. I'm losing it. I'm losing. I feel like we're losing a recipe, but I don't know. Next track is Omnipotent, featuring Tune Yards.
All the time I'm in awe of all the beauty all around me. I see it clearly. Oh, I'm just searching every moment to find the truth. Maybe I'll find out, maybe I won't. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Every day I say I'm the luckiest, and maybe I won't. I love you, and I think you love me
What you doing right now, girl? Ooh, that's fire. Hold on. Now, in all seriousness, I like this track a lot. Whoever Tunes Yards is, smoke they verse. That last little 30 seconds, give me 2 minutes of that. Give me 2 minutes. I want to just hear 2 minutes of you just singing whatever African spirituals that you just learned. I don't care. Because this album sound like you took a trip to Africa, went to a little punk rock set somewhere like South Africa or Zimbabwe or something. It was like, yo, this is fly. I kind of want to do that. Give me 2 minutes or whatever you just did right there on the last verse. I need that. I need that right in my ears. Right? Just. Ooh, that was. It was like you were just massaging my ears with your esophagus. I mean, with your vocals. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Next track. Next track is Holy Mystery. I like that too. I don't love that one, but I do like it. It gives me vibes of Michael Jackson's Earth songs. You know what I'm saying? What about you know that. Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah, it definitely gave me vibes of that. Yeah, you just confirmed that you definitely took like a 6 month like voyage, whatever. You spent some time in Africa, right? There's no doubt about it at this point in time. I think that has been confirmed in this album, and you want to take what you have learned and translate that into something unique, right? And I'm appreciating the experimentation that's going on here. This isn't a bad project by any means necessary. Y'all heard what a bad project was on this channel. You know what I'm saying, right? That Brent Fire is garbage. I'm standing by what I said. I don't care. It's garbage. But this right here, I see where you're trying to go. It's a little loose still. More than a little loose. It's loose. But I see where you try to go, though. So, like, I'm rocking with it. We got a couple more tracks left. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect Willow Smith to ever give me, or Willow, I'm sorry. I don't expect Willow to ever just give me a full slapper, right? I mean, that was a full slapper. But, like, I don't go into Willow projects expecting the full project to just bang. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting to get a few songs that I really, really like and then get up on out of there. But I'm always going to have to deal with the weird stuff, the unique stuff, the stuff that I'm just not going to understand or I'm just not going to get. You know what I'm saying? Because that's her bag. That's her vibe. So that's what she goes for. You feel me? Finna get into the next track, which is Nothing and Everything. Do you love this girl or not, yo? I know you lesbo, you feel me?
You destroy it all. Whenever there's something, there's you. From the curve of her hip to her favorite perfume.
See, told you.
Forever and all. Wherever there's something, there's you. From the tenderest kiss to a violent truth. Forever and how you birth it out. Everything's nothing. You have been the destroying all source. You hold me.
It's cool. It's cool. And the nicest way, it's cool, right? Again, it's more or less my same criticisms, right? This one did have a little bit more oomph to it, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I don't know why we have an interlude right before the last song, but next track is Living in the Heart interlude, and then we'll end out with the final track, which is Ear to the Cocoon.
No matter how my fears or my insecurities try to pull me off of my path, I am still living in my heart, and I'm going to be okay. No matter, going to be okay. Storm-smeared picture, rest be the delirious scream, worship his whisper. Through her luscious ache, dreams up symphony, we all soar on. Goddess, rain woman, shadow me, mother, with your ear to the cocoon. Your ear to the cocoon. Mother, will you shadow me with your ear to the cocoon? Ear to the cocoon, ear to the cocoon. Cover me, Father, will you just cover me with your ear to the cocoon? Petal, rock, black.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Willow's Petal Black Rock. That was like a lot in like 26 minutes. It was a lot of elements to give somebody in 26 minutes. Like I said, it's clear that she took a voyage to Africa, right? Was chilling, you know what I'm saying? Probably hit up a couple spots, wanted to incorporate that. But there were punk elements there, but this gave me more vibes of early Willow, like, the project Willow with songs like Time Machine and stuff like that. Like, there was some early eclectic elements, early eccentric R&B-ish elements in there. Even that last track had a bit of scat in there, right? But you could still feel that she was going down that punk lane, that alternative punk lane though. So this was kind of a mixed bag. It was kind of everything. But I think overall my biggest criticism of it is that at times it feels a bit directionless. It feels like you're trying to go. One of the biggest criticisms when it comes to the Smiths, right? The kid Smiths, not Will and Jada, although a little bit of Jada, is that they feel like they're way bigger thinkers than they actually are, right? Like they're just out there, right? So they try to go for like bigger concepts, right? And sometimes it can come off a bit arrogant, specifically with Jada. You're talking about somebody that loves Sire and I love every Jada project for the most part. But sometimes it can feel like you're thinking of something so big and so grand and you feel like you're the only person that's thought of this and I'm the only one that gets it. And it's like, you can't really do that when you're trying to translate it to an audience, you know? And with this, I'm not saying she's necessarily doing that. However, it does feel like she's going for a concept and it's hard to really get. I don't know if this is like a weird love breakup album. I don't know if this is just like a nothing burger album. I don't know if this is an insecurity album. It feels like all of those things, but it feels like nothing at the same time. This album feels like everywhere, everything all at once, but nothing is happening at the same time. It's kind of weird. It's definitely kind of weird. This is unique. I don't know if she tackled it all the way there, but again, there are tracks that I enjoyed, right? But other tracks I felt like were empty, felt like were kind of just concept tracks, but they kind of fit the vibe of being empty and thoughtless in a way. I don't know. I'm not really into giving you purposely empty music just for purpose sake. That's like when John Cena did his heel turn. It was like, I'm gonna purposely be a bad wrestler because y'all called me a bad wrestler. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. And so if you're purposely giving me empty tracks to fit the theme of my mind is going everywhere all at once and I can also feel nothing and everything at the same time, not really working for me. But that's me personally. Let me know how y'all felt about Willow's album in the comment section below. Again, love Willow. Shout out Willow. Shout out to the Smiths. Love them. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Josh Shiro. We out.